Okay. Hi guys. Looks like everything just wanted to be a pain in the butt for me tonight. Not quite sure why, but it's whatever. So, let's get right into it. I know there's probably not going to be too many people in here because I see that Ed ended up going live this evening as well, which, he usually doesn't do Thursday nights, but there's a lot going on. So, you gotta support your, fellow YouTubers and all the stuff that they've got going on. So what I actually have set up here is another computer so that I can actually see you guys and what you're writing in the comments as people come in. Then we can do that. But I wanted to start getting into this. Let me get right into the first thing that I wanted to talk about, because clearly we all know that a lot of, what's going on is having to do with the media hyping things up. So let's take a look at this. And people have talked about this, but it's not being talked about as much. So let's take a look at it. So this is having to do with specifically the flu. Okay. So they're estimating from October 1st through March 7th of this year. This is how many, look at this number right here, how many flu illnesses that they are expecting to see, right? So with there being all of these flu illnesses and that number being so high, why is it not being discussed more? Why is this all of a sudden a pandemic? Because we have a couple hundred people dying, okay? Medical visits. Look at this number. Hospitalizations. Look at this number. Now let's look at this. This is the most important of all of them. The deaths, okay? We're up to what? How many deaths are we up to currently? Guys, how many deaths are we up to? A couple hundred in the United States. This is how many people the flu kills. Or they're predicting that the flu is going to kill this year. So why is this virus a pandemic? Well, let's start peeling back the layers, I guess I want to say, of an onion and see where this leads. Straight down a rabbit hole, for sure, which we all know that that's going to be the case. I see a couple of you guys in the chats, and I'm going to say hi to you guys. I am feeling, you can hear it in my voice today. I actually got up and did stuff. I went and visited my parents, keeping a safe distance. Of course, my parents are 60s and 70s. So I want to keep them safe, but I do feel much better. But today is actually day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today's day 7, about. So I'm feeling much better, which was my whole point with the, them taking so long to test me, because this will be over after 7 days, as with many other illnesses would be over by 7 days. So pointless at this point, which I wanted to talk to you guys about that too. I was going to do a video, and then I was like, no, I'm doing my live stream. I'll just wait. So I called my county's health department today, my county. Explained to them the situation, explained to them that I had contacted both the CDC and the New York State Department of Health. And I asked the lady, I said, so what should I be doing? Should I be doing something? Should my family be doing something? Should we be staying away from people? Like, what should we be doing? And she's like, well, you didn't come in direct contact with anybody, did you? And I was like, no, but I don't know. Like, you come in contact with the people every day. You come in contact with people at the grocery store. You come in contact with people all over the place. I don't know for sure that I didn't come in contact with somebody, so I don't know. And she's like, well, he gave you an inhaler, right? And I'm like, yeah, he gave me an inhaler. So she's like, well, then you should be doing better. And I'm like, I'm doing better. But that's besides the point. It doesn't matter. Because if I had it and nobody tested me for it, and I'm one of those people, which is going to be, by the time this is all said and done, millions of people that didn't get a test and, is walking around doing whatever, spreading it without knowing. So you guys are all concerned about this, but you're not really concerned about it at the same time, was kind of my point that I was going with her. So I was like, should I self-quarantine? Like, what should I be doing? And she goes, yeah, no, you're fine. You can go out in public. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, my doctor told me to self-quarantine for 7 days. She goes, I mean, honestly, just self-distance should be fine. I'm like, this is why there's a problem, guys. Because nobody's on the same page. Not that at this point in time, I'm sitting back with all the information that I'm getting and all the comments I'm getting and all the stuff that I'm getting from all of these different places. And I'm going, this whole thing doesn't make any sense at all. Makes zero sense. You want to close down restaurants. You want to make everything only be for takeout. You don't want people to be in areas all at the same time, yet you're allowing hundreds of people to be in the grocery store elbow to elbow every single day. Panic buying. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, guys. We gotta be using our noggins, you know what I mean? There could be so many other reasons, which I'm gonna discuss in a little bit here, why all of this is actually happening. Because it's not this virus. There, in my opinion, and of course, as always, I'm gonna tell you guys all the time, I have my opinion, you have yours.